Yo, holy people, it's your boy Phil Kesey, aka the Ghetto Kitchen. Today we are making pasta alla Genovese. So for starters, there's gonna be three major reasons why the Italians are gonna hate how I make this. I'm pretty much doing everything in the crock pot. The first main reason is because I'm going to liquefy everything in a blender, all the vegetables. I'm just gonna put together in a blender and blend it. Carrots, celery, I don't care. I'm not finely dicing anything. I'm not using a knife. The second reason why they're not gonna like it is because I'm not searing any meats. I'm not gonna cook any meats. I'm gonna put all raw meats into the crock pot without using any pots and pans to cook the meats. It's gonna all be raw. I'm also adding bone marrow, which is delicious, by the way. Bone marrow is so good. I know it sounds weird. I know it sounds heavy metal, but it's gonna be good. All right, you're just gonna have to trust it, all right? And third reason is the tomatoes. I'm adding 14.5 ounce of diced tomatoes. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. I just wanted to be a little bit saucier and have more liquid in there and more volume. So that's why I'm adding it. I'm also giving it an Asian twist with fish sauce and what's it called? MSG. So I'm Asian, so might as well add some Asian ingredients to this Italian dish. This is America. We are a melting pot. So let's melt some pots today, all right? It's my first time making Genovese, so it's gonna be a little bit rocky, but I start with 1.5 pounds of onions dried, and obviously a little bit harder without liquid. So to test my theory, I did 3 carrots chopped, 4 celery stalks chopped, and then I added 2 ghost peppers. You can omit that, that's optional. A can of diced tomatoes, 1.5 cups of red wine. The diced tomatoes are 14.5 ounces. I blend that together. I also had in the refrigerator green bell pepper that was starting to get old, so I cut it up and added it to the blender. I don't think it's going to affect the flavor too much, and also it's going to add more vitamin, nutrients, and all that good stuff to the sauce. So liquid obviously helps. I added 2 cups of beef broth, 2 pounds of onions. That's all I could fit for right now. And I obviously add the rest of the beef broth. I blended it until I had more room to fit in the rest of the onions, so which is about ½ pound to a pound. And then I blended it until it was fine and saucy. So here we have a 5-pound onion slurry with beef broth, and then we have the diced tomato slurry with celery, carrot, ghost pepper, green bell pepper, and red wine. In a 6-quart crock pot, we're gonna turn up the heat to high. Then we're gonna add 1 pound of bone marrow, which is raw, and then ½ pound of bacon, also raw, chuck roast, raw, 2.5 pounds. And then we're gonna add some umami to this by pouring 2 to 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. Then we're gonna put our tomato slurry in there, and then our onion slurry in there from earlier. And then I'm gonna stir a little bit at the top to have more liquid go around, and then I'm gonna put the lid on and let it cook. Or at hour 1, it's the sauce is still pretty thick. Hour 2, it's starting to loosen up. We're stirring it up a little bit, kind of hard, but the sauce is still pretty thick. Hour 3, the sauce is much looser. I can move the meats around and the bones. Hour 4, the sauce is definitely loose. We're gonna reduce from high to low and add 3 bay leaves. All right, pretty good. Hour 5, sauce is good. Meat is starting to break. And we're gonna add salt and pepper to taste. And then MSG on hour 6, we're gonna stir that back in and let it cook in another additional hour. Hour 7, on the 7th hour, we're finished. We're gonna take the chuck roast out, start to shred it, remove the bones too. With each bone, we're gonna take the marrow out till it's hollow, just like this. So you see hollowed. Man, that sauce is so beautiful. We're gonna add the meat right back into it and stir it until it's uniformly mixed. We're gonna take the crock pot sauce and toss it in ziti and serve it up. All right, I'm super awkward when I taste test, so if I make weird faces, you can make fun of me in the comments. But right now, we got the pasta alla Genovese. So let's give it a try. I'll go spoonful. Give my critique. I'm not a food connoisseur, rater, expert, whatever you want to call it. But here you go. First spoonful. It's kind of dripping. It looks kind of good right there. All right. Nothing like I expected it, but it's like really comfortable. It's very meaty. So I would probably go less meat. Definitely stick to 2 pounds. Don't try to go to 2.5 to 3 pounds, like maybe 2.25. But this is actually really delicious. It's like something I feel like I'm gonna get used to, I'm gonna crave later, but this is definitely something I've never had a pasta like this before. It's so rich, it has so much flavor, it has so much depth, and let me just take another bite, man. Okay. That was the bite. That was really, really, really good. Oh my goodness, that was great. So, all right, now first time I ever made it, turned out great. I don't think you need to do all this crazy chopping and everything. You can just do it right in the crock pot. I give this a solid 8.75 out of 10. This is a great pasta, man. And I definitely might go up to a 10 out of 10, to be honest. Like I have to, because I've never had a pasta like this before. It's amazing.